Hello, adventurers. My name is Chris, and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. Which, believe it or not, okay, we've been investigating some things. It's been quite interesting, right? So last episode, we had made it across the blockade, and we went into Frego's flop house, which is where the key that we got off those doppelgangers was leading to. So going into there, we ended up kind of finding a couple things which were kind of wild, actually, to say the least. Not to downplay it, but it's fucking crazy. Right, so we go in there and we're poking around, we're talking to everybody, we're chit chatting, and we go upstairs, and to compliment Astarian's initial comment when he walked in, we ended up coming across two vampire spawn of Cazadors, right? Two of them, and they were there hunting. They were there capturing people for Cazador. Just you know, exactly like Astarian said he used to do way back when he was with Cazador. He said he took many victims from Frego's flophouse, right? Because these are people that are just coming and going. They're going through. These aren't long stays. These aren't often really well-known people, right? So they're very much people who you wouldn't really notice are gone, realistically. It's a perfect place to hunt. And Astarian made that comment, and then we meet two spawn who he knew them personally, and it makes sense. So they're not new spawn, they're ones that he has dealt with before, and they are convinced, because Cazador has convinced them, that this whole ascendancy ritual is actually going to free them. It's going to set them free. They're going to get power, and everything's going to be wonderful. And Astarian's like, you know, that's fucking bullshit, right? That's not true. And they're like, yeah, but what if it is, right? They want to hope. They want to hope too, right? But we scared them off, and then ended up going into the attic. Not the attic, but upstairs. Right, upstairs, looking around the rooms, and we ended up finding a secret area, which was hinted at in one of the books downstairs, right? As like there was an expansion to the upstairs room, or to the upstairs space, and we ended up finding Fion, right? Fion, who is a worker from this place, Sharess's Caress. Now, why is that relevant? Well, she was killed. She was dead, and she was pushed under the bed. Right, she was dead, and she was pushed under the bed. And we don't really know why. Other than maybe she stumbled upon something she shouldn't have? I don't know. Maybe she's just a victim of the doppelgangers? But one thing that is quite interesting is in that same room, which we still have to go back to, by the way, we found this parchment of a list of all of the people who have been killed and all the people who plan on being killed. They plan on killing, right, for Ball, as basically a ritual sacrifice. Right, going killing them for the cult, and I say the cult of Ball, like the Baldur's a Ball, they're gonna frame it on the cult, right? And so we can see the ones who've already been killed, right? Duke Stelmane, which is huge, right? Because one, I didn't believe, and I never did. I didn't believe completely that the Emperor would have killed Duke Stelmane, because even he was shocked learning of her death, right? So I do thoroughly believe, without a doubt, he's the reason she had a stroke. I believe that thoroughly, right? Them working together, he more than likely had some sort of like thing going on, maybe not full enthrallment, but some sort of mental thing he was doing to her so that they could work together a little bit better. Because again, mind flayer, not someone who you come across and immediately like, let's start a business, relationship with. But I definitely wouldn't have thought he killed her. Now maybe the stroke was one part and then that dominoed into her dying. Sure, I could believe that, but I don't think he would have killed her. This 100% shows she was killed by them. Fall was a ball. Now, is this Orin? Is this somebody else who's going around doing this? Is this just all the doppelgangers and they're all just, who knows? Who actually knows? But it's a point to be made. And I think about it. I've been thinking about it. Right? And I think it is tragic. Right? And then Father Lorgan, we finally know, killed and blamed on the cult successfully because they totally they not only totally believe that it was the cult, but it's also doubly blamed on somebody who didn't do it, a refugee. So it's all going according to their plan so far. So they've killed a bunch of people. The next on this list, Cora Highbury in the lower city. Now we're quite a ways from the lower city, realistically, right? We're in Worms Crossing and Rivington, which is like far to the southeast of the city, right? So to get to the lower city, we got quite the distance to go. Now, I don't expect us to travel that whole distance, but we will get to the lower city eventually. And I'd be very curious if we see the upper city. That would be really cool. That'd be very cool. It's where all the wealth is. But anyway, it's an interesting point that we learned these two things. That we came here. We came here because, well, we were gonna meet Voss. We're gonna meet Voss, and then we're gonna meet Arthur. Arthur we confronted, we called him out on his bullshit with the exploding bears. He admitted to being blackmailed, and it was a whole thing, and really pushed him on it for information. We got a heading, we got a lead, and we're gonna follow that lead when we can. Now, in addition to Arthur and Voss, we ended up finding out that Raphael is also here in Shress's Caress, and he's not an uncommon visitor. Apparently. And from talking with Carilla, who has been following us for quite a while, right? He's waiting for us upstairs. So that's also going to be a conversation we have. So on our way out in this wonderful establishment, which we have tried to blend in, and that completely fucking backfired. It did work the way I thought it would, honestly. But we'll go see Raphael. We'll try to find where Voss is. He could be with the Dryad, but I also doubt he'd be. I feel like he's a very business focused individual. I don't think he'd be here for fun.
Another step forward.
Right. But on some positive notes, like realistically, we have a pass to get us into Baldur's Gate, which is huge, and we have a pass to get us into, I guess positive, the coronation of the soon-to-be Archduke. Right, which will be important if we somehow aren't able to stop his coronation beforehand. Right? Cool. It's cool. It's a bulb. It's nice. I like it. This is cool. Nymph's Grotto. Okay, this is the nymph.
Nymph's Grotto.
Can't hear anything. I would feel rude lockpicking this. my curiosity. I can't. It'd be so rude. I wouldn't want somebody to do that to us, right? I don't think it'd be right. Whoever's in there with a big fan, their favorite client. Elminster's library.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
I love this place. It's so funny. It's so classy, but exciting at the same time. I don't know. It's like Elminster's library. Why is it? Oh, because Fionn is the librarian of this establishment, which unfortunately we're not going to experience. But that's okay. I mean, it's not okay 'cause she's dead, and that's really sad and fucked up. But
Devil's Den.
I wonder, where could it possibly be? He gets his own sign.
Underestimate the forgotten princess.
What? He's talking with him. Can I overhear?
Hand it over. Much more than your fate and mine rests on it.
Even if you had it, what in the nine hells would you do with it? Think a little, Captain Voss.
He can be set free. I know he can be set free.
Oh shit. Voss, we're at that point, Voss, that you were genuinely gonna go and make a deal with Raphael to help break out Orpheus, or to get the item that breaks out Orpheus.
If you had any bargaining chips, they've all rather floated off into the astral plane. You're out of luck.
I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim. Name the price.
Is there anything duller than a dog? I much prefer a cat.
He's so sassy. God damn it. Like, I love that he's willing to make a deal, do anything, and Raphael's like, ugh, you're not exciting. You're not interesting. You're doing exactly what I need you to do. That's no fun. That is a lot of help.
Must want for something, need something.
Everyone does. But what I need, you do not have. And no.
You underestimate the forgotten prince's closest sword, Devon.
Damn. How cool. When Raphael reduces an enemy's hit points to 0, he severs the soul from their body.
More than your fate and mine rests on it.
Sorry, like, I've never got a chance to truly inspect these guys. This is Raphael's very interesting. Okay, anyway. Alright. Here we go. Into business. Hello.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
there is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Dude, he got like fucked up.
I'm glad you came.
Are you?
Not to my door. Not yet. But to the final reckoning.
What does that mean?
One more thing before we begin, though.
What? 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 What's happening?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
What the fuck? What the fuck is he playing at? What is this? What? Did you just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fingers? I feel empty. What did you do? Another party trick. Show me something real. There's no way he did it. There's no shot. But is there? I totally feel like it's some bullshit, right? Because if he, not that I'm trying to like overthink this right away, but also, you know, what else is new? Him totally making us think that we're cured for leverage would be pretty good. It's unsettling. Another party trick. Show me something real. Did you just cure me the tadpole? The click of your fingers? I feel like Zeph would ask this. I would want to say this, but I feel like he would say it.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy.
Oh.
The Illithid can't hear us.
He fucking knew. That's why, because he's not talking about the Elder Brain. He's talking about the Emperor. He fucking knows. He fucking knows, man. This is what I mean. Was he... Because this harks back to what I was saying when we had that fucking dream where we actually did talk with the Emperor, right? And the first line he says... The first line, he's like, how did you... Oh, it's you. Who... In my mind, I'm like, who were you actually expecting? That's the catch. And now I'm like, is it... Can Raphael tap into him? Did he? I don't know. I don't know, but... The Illithid can't hear us. I trust the Illithid more than I trust you. Speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here. Clever. When we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure. Right? Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word. And I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see.
None that weren't already there.
Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
This is so... This fucking guy, man. He was never an idiot. Never. And I never thought he was. But he fucking knows so much more all the time than he would ever let on. And the fact that he's bringing all of this up now is very curious, because why would he care? Now you could say like, oh, his clientele are in the city, you know, probably be bad for business, you know, if everybody got assimilated. But is he afraid? I don't think so. Maybe. Interesting. The Astral Prism, the Emperor, Orpheus. The key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. I would have thought he was talking about the stone. Right? The Astral Prism, the Emperor, Orpheus. Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Fascinating. Not the outfit I think we should have chose for this conversation. But you know what? No. Each shows. It's a power move. That's what this is. I don't need to be dressed up for this conversation. Go on. Orpheus's guards tried to kill me. He's dangerous. Well, to be fair, we do have a tadpole in us, so... You know. He's not really... He's not for nuance on this one. Why would I want to free him? Interesting. So I guess, like, if we never learned anything, then maybe, yeah, we would assume these things, but we know his innate abilities. Alright, so go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Oh, shit. Wait, what the fuck? You have this? Orphic Hammer, Orpheus? That's so specific. Wait. It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need. Was he the one that put Orpheus in the prison? That would be incredibly rare. There's no way, right? Because we don't know how. We just know that Voss and Vlaakith faked Orpheus's death, and he ended up in the prison. Now, it's curious how he ends up with the hammer that can do it. Right, it's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
This is definitely, like, oh, something for us, but it's more for him. What does he want? That's curious. What are you hoping to get out of all this? Suppose you want my soul in exchange for the hammer. My soul ain't worth dick to him. Right? Just tell me what you want. I'm not bargaining with you, Raphael. What are you hoping to get out of all of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then It is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kilir.
Lae'zel of Kilir. Saying her full name like that, you have no right. I'm sorry, are we fucking for real? I'll give you the hammer to free Orpheus if you give me the crown that is one of the most powerful artifacts in the history of the world. You know, easy trade. Yeah, I'm tempted, but why? But tell me why you're so eager to get hold of the crown. What exactly is the crown? It'd be insane to give such a powerful artifact to a devil. True. Absolutely true. But why are you so eager to get a hold of the crown? I also want to know. He thinks he's got the most leverage right now. Maybe that's the only thing. Maybe that's the only thing that could break it out. But he said it's in his house, so we know where it is. Now, I'm not saying we could break in. I don't even know where the fuck that is. That could be in hell itself, actually. So, well, I mean, yeah, right? So, the idea... I'd be insane to give such a powerful artifact to a devil.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul.
Bro, it's not even just cities. It's not even just this city. This is like this shit's beyond that. Like, I don't know if there would even be, maybe Gale, right? Maybe Gale, maybe like Gale in his prime, pre-tadpole, right? Maybe, right? Elminster could definitely, right? Very few people probably successfully handle the crown. Right? Karsus fucked up, right? But it worked. But the idea is, a god isn't just a single, it's just, that's, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't think this is not a good deal. Okay? This feels like some Pawn Stars kind of shit. Like if you... best I could do is $40. What exactly is the crown? Why are you so eager?
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic, a crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
There it is. There it is. That's what he wants. The Archdevil Supreme. Of course. He truly doesn't give he does not give a fuck about the material plane at all. Zero. Could care less. His whole thing, he wants to unite the 9 layers of hell and be the absolute ruler. The one and only ruler. That's good. That's good. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. It's absolutely not a good idea, but he's got a vision. He's got a dream, and I love that for him. But man, fuck, the idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy. I mean, would it really be worse? Right? I mean, I assume he could be way worse than we've ever seen. But let's not go acting like the current rulers of hell are, you know, like angels, you know? They might be angels in comparison. Who knows? Right? It depends on geez, but they could make a fantastic Archdevil Supreme. What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown where Karsus couldn't? Why didn't you take the crown there and then? Take the crown and use its power myself. These are interesting questions. Okay. Right, why didn't you take the crown there and then?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Wow, so the crown was genuinely fucking sealed away by Mephistopheles. Not even he could fucking get it. Damn. So this is only possible because of the chosen coming out, getting the crown. Wow. It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't. True. How did they come to have the crown? Makes you so sure I'll get the crown. I really want to say this, but also, how did they come to have the crown? That's a great question, too. Right, because obviously, like, the Dead 3, very powerful. But, I mean, did they just go to Mephistopheles and be like, hey, man, we need that? You know?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells. Deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Okay. All right, everybody calm down. Okay, listen. Okay? 1. The second we free Orpheus, he then probably kicks out, if not completely destroys the Emperor. Gone. Done. It's over. Right? But our minds become susceptible to the Elder Brain. Even though the Elder Brain's still under control of 2 Netherstones, it's still susceptible. And Orpheus has no fucking clue who we are. He has no idea who we are. We're just a bunch of weirdos with tadpoles in our heads. So as far as he's concerned, we need to die. There's no shot, right? There's no way we're gonna be like, hold on, let's talk for a second. Right? Like, there's like a very small chance that that's possible. But then we have to convince him to protect us over the Emperor. But we have to convince him to protect us anyway, because he'd have to exert his power to stay within the prism or find some way to bless us or something, right? But either way, right? That's only one part of this, right? He gives us the hammer now, and we promise to bring him the crown. And if we don't bring him the crown, that's really bad. This just feels... It feels wrong. I agree to the deal. Where do I sign? I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again. I'll control this crown myself once I have the Netherstones. No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving. Oh, God. Now, I'm all for the hammer. I feel like this deal is not proportionate. Because that's a lot of power. And again, great point. What's to stop him from going beyond the Hells? He would rise above Asmodeus. Like, be the most powerful devil to ever exist. And to ever exist. That has ever existed and will ever exist. And to leave the Hells, like, who could challenge him? Probably, right? The gods? I don't... Right, I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again. Can't just keep passing this crown around to different people with wild ambitions. Especially a crown this powerful.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
God, he's good. He's good. He's got good composure this time. He's not giving up. I agree to the deal. Where do I sign? I'll control the crown myself once I have the Netherstones. No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving. Say, geez, just... That can't be the only way to free him. That's a way, could be the best way. Like I said, unless he is actually the one who sealed Orpheus and then made sure that the only fucking way to break him free is the one hammer that he owns. Which would be very on brand. That would be very on brand, but the question is, who made the deal? Who would have made the deal with Raphael way back when? Vlaakith? Vlaakith made a deal with Raphael to seal Orpheus inside the prism? In exchange for what? Interesting. I mean, it sounds kind of goofy, but in a way, like, I could, that's also kind of believable. Like, maybe. Right? That's plausible. Anyway, we gotta focus. I agree to the deal. Where do I sign? I'll control the crown myself once I have the Netherstones. No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving. No deal.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
They kicked us out. Oh boy. Holy hell. Oh, she's gonna be mad.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it.
Okay,
Why?
listen. Thank you for asking. Look. Because we don't need the deal. We can take the hammer from the House of Hope. Yes. Yes, we can. I don't know where it is. Or I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get there, but I am all for breaking and entering into his house. Right? I don't trust the devil. That Orphic hammer is probably worthless. But he said he would give it to us now. Like, if he gave it to us now and it was useless, we'd immediately find out, and the whole deal would be a fucking sham, and he still wouldn't have the crown. That doesn't even make any sense. I'm not about to let Raphael become Archdevil Supreme. I mean, it's also probably a good thing to prevent, right? I'm questioning myself. It's not too late to change my mind, is it? He said he'd be waiting for us. Because we don't need the deal. We can take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope.
Hell yeah, we
Take the
do.
Orphic hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet.
Exactly.
The Githyanki will be free.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Right? Hell yeah, dude. I love it. It's like, oh, I was looking for the easy way out, and you took the hard way. They're like, wait, Sal, when have we ever taken the easy way out? We've always taken it harder than we need to. Right? But that's part of the experience. And let's be real. I don't know how we're gonna get there, but what a story it'll tell. Deal with the devil. We refused Raphael's deal, but the devil said he'll still be there if we reconsider. The offer remains open. Whether the key to freeing Orpheus from his chains in the astral prism is the Orphic hammer. It's in Raphael's possession, so tracking down his lavish abode in the Hells, the House of Hope, may be our best bet. Exactly. It's in Hell. But not only do we have to figure out how to get to Hell, but we then have to find out where that is. Without conscripting another devil to help us locate it. But if we do go to Hell, and we bring Karlach Would that, like, recharge her? Like, calm down her engine a little bit, maybe? Right, Raphael proposed a deal. If you give us the Orphic Hammer, the key to freeing Orpheus, we give him the crown of Karsus once we defeat the Elder Brain. We refused. Should probably talk to Voss. He's waiting in Shress's Caress taproom. Yep, waiting for us to walk in there and tell him, yep, we said nope. He's so desperate. I mean, obviously desperate, it makes sense, but it's just kind of wild to see Voss in that position, considering the first time we met him, he was commanding, he was powerful, he was intimidating, he was calm, but calm in a way that was like, he's so confident in his ability to deal with us that he doesn't have to be emotional. He doesn't have to raise his voice, be angry. Here, seeing him absolutely desperate to the point where he was willing to make any and all deal that needed to happen just to secure the hammer to free Orpheus it's wild to see. And then for Raphael to basically just call him kind of pathetic and uninterested in making a deal for it, I think is also just insane. Right, like obviously there's no reason for Raphael to do it, but it's just to witness it is wild. Right, whatever happened to Voss? Like he's clearly got scratches across the face. His ear is missing. Like most of his ear is gone. Now is that from Blacketh? Is that from something else? Right? You think you were? After refusing Raphael's diabolical pact, Lae'zel suggested we talk to Kithrak Voss. He might know another way to free Orpheus from his prison. Would he? Didn't sound like it. I spoke to the devil Raphael. He told me to seek a legendary Netherese artifact, the Crown of Karsus. Could this be the crown worn by the Elder Brain? Yep. Yeah, wants to learn more about the Netherese crown controlling the Elder Brain. To see them stacked like that, it's a little. Could this crown of Karsus be the crown that's controlling the Elder Brain? We want to learn more about the crown controlling the Elder Brain. The placement's a little funny. But... okay. Alright, let's go.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
You don't say. Interesting. I thought it was quiet. It was Raphael. I know, I was worried. I'm just glad to have you back. It was nice to have a moment of peace and quiet. Like he still, you know, tapped into our heads. So I'm not trying to like fall into him super hard, but I'm also not trying to, you know, piss him off. It was Raphael. Should just be straight up. It's not like he could he really do anything about it? Would he panic? The Emperor? I know, I was worried. I'm just glad to have you back. It's nice to have a moment of peace and quiet. It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
Or he offered me a deal. Orpheus, that's what I meant to say. He knows how to free Orpheus. He offered me a deal. He wants the crown that's on the brain. It's between me and Raphael. This is a big question. This is one. is the Emperor. Again, I don't 100% trust him. I can't. I think you'd be foolish to 100% trust him. Right? Come on now. And so coercing us, you know, being nice to us, talking us in, getting us close, telling us personal. Even if Stelmane was like someone he really deeply cared about, right? And wasn't puppeting in some way or influencing. It sounds nice. It sounds like something to be like, oh, you know, like that choice we had. Back when we talked with him, right? The more I talk to you, right? The more that I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer. That's exactly what he wants. That's exactly what he would want. It's exactly what they like. Makes you more susceptible. So I feel like we maybe shouldn't tell him exactly. Right? He offered me a deal.
How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal?
Damn it. Okay. He offered me the means to free Orpheus in exchange for the crown on top of the brain. That's between me and Raphael. Does it matter? I said no.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
Bro, that got like really intense. What were the terms of the deal he offered you? Jesus. You don't trust me. That's what this is. You want me to trust you, but the trust doesn't go both ways. I see. The second I said no. I said no. No to the deal. That's it. And he's like, but it threatens our alliance. You can't threaten our alliance if I said no. Yet you want to know. You're being real nosy. It's a little. I'm trusting you about 60% of the way, right? A little bit over half. And right now, I feel like there's no trust. So just because of the way you said it, that's between me and the devil.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
You cannot. Are we? This is exactly what I mean. There's no trust. You want the trust. You want me to trust you, but you can't handle not knowing. You can't handle not guaranteeing trust. You don't like the randomness, the chance. You're the one who's always talking about trust. If you trust me, you'll stop this right now. Fucking get him.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
All right.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Look at that. Look how easy that was, my guy. So easy. All you had to do was just not be that. And you did. It was great. Wow. See, if that Emperor's around more often, maybe I would trust you. You know? But right now, it's up in the air. It's very, very much up in the air. Okay. Oh, there he is. Hello, sir.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Hold on, okay. No and yes. No and yes. No and yes. Deception took the bargain. I will free Orpheus at the first chance. Deception Raphael did not offer any bargain. Not interested in pacting with devils, Voss. No, I will find another way to liberate Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
When my hammer is in my hand, the hammer is in my hand. Orpheus sensed the tadpole before, and his guard attacked. He attack if we free him. Any idea where Raphael might keep the Orphic hammer? This is good. This is good. Okay, cool. This is great. I love that Lae'zel's like, no, you trusted me. I plan to stick to that. Alright. He sensed the tadpole before. Won't he attack if we free him again?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Alright. So he's not gonna actually do anything. He's just gonna kind of bite, snarl, and be mad. Say mean things to me. Any idea where Raphael might keep the Orphic hammer?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
Of course.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
Every house has a door, every door has a key. Every door has a hole, and every hole has a key, and I'm gonna be the key that finds that hole. And we get inside Raphael. It is an interesting name. Right? House of Hope. Right? And I mean, especially because Raphael just talked about hope and everything, but in basically Karsus' folly, but it's like, no, I call it hope. And now, this has been his end game for, well, I mean, essentially since it happened. Since the downfall, he's waited ever since Mephistopheles got the crown. He's like, he will slip up. He'll fuck up. Something will happen, and then I will take advantage of it. He's been waiting. And it's ironic. So he keeps the hammer. I wonder if, did he name it the House of Hope because of the hammer? And the whole concept of going after the crown? Or is it like ironic because it's in hell and everything is terrible and doomed and the souls, and you hear, oh, the House of Hope. Maybe there's hope for you here. No. No. But we do know the House of Hope. That's where our friend that we met.
You are wasting your time and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Get out of my head. It's my business. Jeez. God damn. Right? Okay, so he's gone. There he goes. Where you going, man? Where you going? Where you going, dude?
Doesn't make any sense.
They will when you've met the drought.
Oh. Okay. Now he's like, get the fuck out of here. Done. Okay. Okay, so we talked to Raphael to reconsider his deal. You know what? I don't think... No. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. However...
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Nice. Okay, everybody just kind of hang here for a minute. Right, what are the things that I wanted to do last time, right? And kind of just got wrapped up in everything. I've been meaning to come back. Right, one thing for sure was that I did not speak with you. Right, because ever since we did this, we poked around. I don't even know if we fully... I think there's still some things that we have not seen. I believe there is something downstairs? But this letter's torn and stained and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the ist, find the v, and make them offerings in f, his name. Be their n's to the tr, prove your worth, become p of the highest accord. Damn. Offerings in, like, his name. So, potentially ball related. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Just gonna tuck that in. Okay. But I wanted to return here because to further our investigation, now that we've spoken Itcheres's caress about Faerun, I'm even more curious.
In nocte concilium.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Okay. Who are you? What is this place? How did you die? What were you doing when you died? How did you die?
Murdered by my son.
The fuck? Whoa, wait, what? Who's your son? Why did your son kill you? Where can I find your son? What does your son look like?
Dwarf, like me. Dresses in red.
Totally matches the description we're looking for. God fucking damn it. Where can I find your son?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What the fuck? Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
It's exactly what I thought it was. Is she just she learned, stumbled upon, and then was killed to keep silent as liability. Fuck. Who is your son? What's your son's... What was your son's secret? Oh, God. Oh, literally. Oh, God. Damn it, these questions. Who is your son? What was your son's secret? These are both questions I want answers to. Who is your son? We could have a name, right? That would be something. Was your son's secret? I mean, the odds are this was the son's room. Potentially. Or... because she has a room over at Shress's Caress. There's no reason... she wouldn't have a room here. Right? Or she wouldn't have a dedicated room here as well. But she does because she's on the ledger. Downstairs. Right? That's why she's like back paid. She's due on a lot of the cost to stay here. Damn it. It was your son.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
That's wild. Hello? What? Okay. Sure. You know what? I'm glad they're all here. That was weird. I just gathered everybody again and... you know what? I'm not gonna question it. We're all here. So... I really wish I knew what the secret... I mean, I could assume this is probably what the secret was. Right? Probably found the paper. That was the secret. But then why leave it? Left it. And ran. Right, because even... so there's like the Stern Librarian. Then we had another chat. Right, we brought up the fact that she was killed. Right? She didn't seem to really... she was kind of like, oh, that's unfortunate. Right? But not really deeper than that. Business goes on, right? But... didn't give us a whole lot to go on, unfortunately. Which was unfortunate. Yeah, it was unfortunate. The only catch is, like, we've never met Dolar. So, based on context clues that I'm understanding, is we're probably not going to run into him here. Right? Knowing. Right here. Lower City killed. Lower City. Dribbles the Clown, R.I.P., dude. That's so fucking tragic. So there's... so so when we go to the carnival, they're gonna have a new clown. They're gonna have a new clown, or it's gonna be a new Dribbles. Dribbles 2. Dribbles the sequel. Right? Somebody just kind of carries on the name. But either way, right? The idea is... Lower City, Rivington, killed his mom, and then headed back to the Lower City. And the fact that these still need to die, these people, and they're all in the Lower City and the Upper City, Lower City. There's a... I can guarantee... I can say I guarantee, but I have a very strong feeling that that's where he's at. He's no longer in Rivington. He's no longer here. He's gone. He killed her, and he bounced. Right? That's it. Done. Gone.
Which means we get...
off to go kill others. So he's still out there. He's still doing the murders. Right? Still murdering. Or looking to murder. Because see, look. This is what I mean. This is exactly what I was saying. Fion's chest. She was here. She was never that was different. So genuinely, this shit is exactly what I was talking about. That entire upstairs that got expanded was not her spot. It did not belong to her. She was staying here. It was a secret.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Oh my. This is what we're looking for. Amethyst ring. An unusual piece, this gold-studded amethyst caused a stir in the wide plaza in Baldur's Gate. This gold-studded amethyst caused a stir. Interestingly specific. Diary, 1492, DR, Fionn Goldgrind. A new mostly blank book with only a handful of diary entries.
Your thievery has been noticed.
I should have
Choose your
left.
next move
I thought
carefully.
if I got away with it while I was not being watched. 3,100? Stop. Stop it. No. Try to talk your way out of this. Excuse me. Do you really go down this road with me? Just mind my own business. Nothing to do with me. Okay. Okay, great. Let's leave. I should have vacated the premises.
You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky.
You know what? Honestly, won't even be a next time. We're out of here. We're
These
done.
boots have seen
We're good.
everything.
Thank you. Goodbye. All right. Let's just read it outside. A new, mostly blank book with only a handful of diary entries. I've not written a diary before. Dashkent said it might do wonders to settle my mind. Maybe distance is just what happens when the wings grow up. But it's still hard. My boy's never left the nest before. Really never cared to. I know he's older than most who still live with their mams. But I've never cared about that. And I don't think he has either. It's just, he acts so differently too. Secretive, rude, brash. Gods, I don't know about this. Maybe Dashkent was wrong. I don't feel better at all. That's interesting. So he left. Her son left to come out in the world. At some point was, I mean, maybe kind of as them too. Just maybe it was less obvious, like the attitude. But at some point got picked up into the, as a ballist, became a ballist, and went out here. She missed him so much. She came to visit him.
And if a patron confuses me for a member
That's
of staff,
so tragic. Jesus. She came to visit him and accidentally discovered his secret? And then he found out and killed her. Is
why does Worm's Crossing have so few
unhinged.
lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
Dude, what the? You gotta be.
It has plenty of spare beds.
I mean,
Great. We
I
can find
get
10 of
it's not a
people,
great
and
look.
none of them has sticky fingers.
Your mom finding out you're a ballist.
We'd be
But I feel
better
like,
sleeping in the gutter than that den of
fuck.
iniquity.
That's fucked up. Jesus. Right, and I know this could be just maybe traumatized. Usual piece, this gold-studded amethyst caused a stir at the wide plaza in Baldur's Gate. Right? Is there something specific about this in particular? Or is that just like flavor, style, flair?
We're getting a real room.
I think we need to be dressed. You know what? It doesn't hit the same being outside. Right? It's nice. He could use a tan. She's very tan. Looks great. But I feel like I feel like this is now it's worse. We got new pants. Instead of very fitting, an ensemble very fitting for a relaxing sit by the campfire, whereupon stories are exchanged, generally over hip flasks. Ooh. Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on now. This is cool. Why? Because I say we have this, right? I think it's cool. Like the exposed arms and the chest. I think he looks fucking cool, right? This just cuts all that middle man out, and it just is. And if we do that, I don't know, something about this kind of works. Kind of works when you think about it, right? I like it. I think we need to change the color though. Oh, hold on, stop. No, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't open it first. God damn it. I'm gonna have to censor that. Anyway. Purple. Wowee. Alright. There we go. That's what we're talking about. I also realize that he took those out just in the middle of the town here. Just everyone walking by, just off. Nobody noticed though. Everyone was busy. And Tot was watching our six, so we're okay. However, I will put That's kind of cool. Alright, everybody else get dressed. This is... We need to be professional right now. No. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That works. Let's see. Put the pants back on. Switch that over. Astarian lad. I don't know, I kind of like... you know what? I'll say we'd have him walk around in his camp clothes for a little bit. That's pretty cool.
Sharess's caress.
Okay. Alright.
Also has roots.
Neat.
We are not staying.
I should really write down the timestamp for that. You know what? I'm just gonna go on the fact that I'll remember to censor it and totally not to leave that up. Somehow.
And if a patron...
Now, Kithrak tasked us with finding a way to retrieve Orphic Hammer from Raphael's House of Hope. We should explore the city, see if we find any leads. Right? Retrieve House of Hope, take the hammer, he'll be waiting for us in the sewers. We should inform him when the deed is done. That's so cool. So we could go back and take the deal. But if we don't take the deal, if we choose not to take the deal,
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on
He's gonna be mad. I can't wait. He's so charming and devious. But breaking into his own place, that shit would be something.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
I'll take a look. I'll take a look. I'm somewhat of a connoisseur of spending money for no good reason. Stump under an autumn tree. Now, I will be real. If we had, like, a specific location, right? Less of a camp and more of, like, I don't know, like some sort of, like, hideout or, like, a home that I could put up the art in. Oh, spending. All the time. Totally. Ooh, cabin in motion. The in motion here is curious. What does the art mean by that? What could be in motion here in such a still scene? Well, that's because the in motion is in reference to your interpretation of the piece. As you watch it, the art itself is in motion in your mind. It transcends physicality, right? And I think that, honestly, should be even more money than that. Right, Valley of Brook, stumbled in a tree, grass house, beach at dusk, aspen lamentation. Half submerged in the earth and swallowed in moss, an effigy basks strangely sad in the gorgeous gold aspens, yellow with autumn and sunshine. Beautiful. Sinful red on white bone. That is a hell of a word. Decorating your armor with this will make you look like a moon weeping bitter tears of blood. Custard and pink rose. How about this one? Provided this dye with equipment. Right, great. Figaro of Baldur's Gate invented this dye one day. He did not sleep for a fortnight, so anxious was he to get the pigment right. What color is custard? Like a pink? Well, it says pink. Like pink rose. Custard, I mean like a pale beige. I gotta know. I gotta know what this is. I will buy one of these purely out of curiosity. Only out of curiosity. And obviously no other reason. Here you go, take all my... Here's a lot of water. Some banana, some eggs. What else we got? What else do we have that I could offer you? Light blue dye. It's only 6. It's not worth it. Perfect. Excellent.
Do come again.
Great. Love that. Okay, who wants to die first? Be died. Who wants to be died first? Astarion. My lucky lad. Where'd it go? Here we go. Put these in there. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. All right. Now I will... It's been a while. I do love this color. So I would 100% want to get it back. If this is not great. I just feel like this could really work with his hair. Right? This really could. It's not bad. It's not bad. I do think the darker color works. Nice. Very nice. Now we're gonna custard him. I gotta see. Okay. This is exactly the color I imagined. I just don't know what to... It's not a salmon. Right? It's like a... It's like between a salmon pink and an orange-ish. It's not a bad color, actually. It's actually... I'm surprised. Actually, it looks nice. Because we got white and scarlet. Which is this. Which is specifically different than sinful red on white bone. It's the opposite. It's inverted. You know what? It's actually nice. Like the red, obviously, with, you know, the blood and everything, but also the white, showing that, you know, going with his hair color. It's nice, but he's not all about blood.
No one back home will ever believe
Just like
this.
mostly. Mostly.
At the ready.
Ooh, we got... Okay, here we go. Belson Oaks. Greengrocer.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for?
You can't do me at all. Alright, but I will purchase from you. Oh, fun. Okay, what do we got? We got water and watermelon. Sunmelon. Sorry, sunmelon. It's different. Mushroom soup, mashed potatoes, fruit porridge. You know what? They look great. But...
If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
Got you. Be right. Be soon. Be seeing you soon. Is this gonna be like a row of people selling me things? Because that's gonna be dangerous.
To take. You're absolutely sure?
My good man, every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
What does it feel like?
In a word, sir, exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
Oh, I felt that before with Bazan.
Other person with you. They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it? Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
What are you selling?
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
Damn. Referrals only.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
They say red dragon horn really helps. You know, it's very potent.
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
2? That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy?
Shh. People will hear.
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Take charge. But if you take your charge lasts more than 8 hours, I would definitely go see your local... Fuck,
Sharess's Caress isn't just about
local healer.
your whistle. There's dancing.
Need a referral?
A drow or a drink, sweetie. There is no thirst I cannot quench.
The confidence is incredible.
Oh. Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down.
Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Doesn't matter why, my word is final, no deal. Did he tell you to try and win me over with your charms? Still considering my options. They tell you trying to win me over with your charms.
Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that. I just think what he's asking for is a bad thing. What exactly is it you do for him? I doubt that. There are plenty of good people here. No, there's good people. For sure. But, you know, few and far between sometimes. Depends where you go. They're not all bad. But there's just a lot more bad and corruption that's obvious. That the good people often get lost in the mix. Maybe you're right. Bullshit. Oh no, he's honest. He's just tricky. But he's honest. He's honest. What is it? He's not a liar. He just bends the truth. You know. Maybe you're right. I doubt that. There are plenty of good people here.
I'm sure you're right. Between the dictators, the murderers, the guild, and the cult, the city's brimming with goodness. Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Yeah, that actually sounds kind of desperate. Interesting to be in this position. Right? Obviously, the naivety. How's that? But he's not stupid. Right? Worlds you haven't even know about will die. Right? The return of the Illithid Empire. It's only if we lose. Then why make demands of me instead of just helping? Ain't that something? Because he wants something in return, that's why. He wants a guarantee. I'll stop the brain without his help. I don't believe a devil cares about the fate of the world. I mean... Right? I'll stop the brain without his help. I don't believe a devil cares about the fate of the world. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he cares. He knows that we do, and that's the point. He knows we care, and that's the point he's manipulating. Why make demands of me instead of just helping? I'll stop the brain without his help.
I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Yeah, well, I'll die fighting then. If that's what it's gonna be. If we have to sell out not just the current state of the world, but the potential future. With the crown in the hands. Raphael. Does not seem like a good choice. Gonna be real with that. Doesn't seem good. Thodrick Shedafir.
The librarian does this.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Got a lot of blood on you, bud. Ooh, hot damn. Look at that. Fish, and fish. God damn. Look at that. 11 fish. I'd say for this morning, pretty good. Thodrick Shedavir. Hell yeah, man.
Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
God, guaranteed? What a guy. This is great. What a place. Callie Hammerhand, Nino Quilltop.
Oh, honey, yes, we should stock up.
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey.
Oh, but I love honey. I love honey so much.
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me, yeah?
Look, she's passionate about honey. What can we say?
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up.
Stock up on honey.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Oh no, I don't panic buy. I do the opposite. I buy for no real reason half the time, just because I either want to support the business or I think it's neat. So, you know, maybe also equally not the smartest purchaser, but I have the spirit. God damn it. Everyone's hanging out down there.
Dantelons is up those stairs, and his home room's beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting too.
Ooh. Okay, that didn't update anything, but it's a great idea.
We're shopping for a
Dantelon's dancing
dinner
axe.
with my parents, remember?
Okay. Okay, I think this would be a good opportunity to switch some people around then. Have you made anything yet, Yenna?
I brought my own pair.
I swear to God. Oh. Is this another? The ink's still fresh, and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey, you. So I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp, and for another, you found out what happened to Mom and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate. So I'm heading there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it, Arabella. First, I'm very... Yeah. Gone to the city, then we may yet see her again. You know what? I hope so. I love Arabella. She was so sweet. But, you know, not the best time to visit Baldur's Gate. That's a fact. Arabella is back from learning how to control her powers. You can trust that her magic will be there to help us when we need it most. She's back from learning how to control her powers. That was fast. That was pretty quick. Bone Man. Bone Father. Alright. Olsen.
Oakfather preserve you.
And you. I need you by my side.
An unwieldy number. You must cut someone loose before I can join you.
Alright, Astarion.
Ready at your side.
Great. Okay. I think... Gale? Like, Karlach, I want to, but I feel like maybe... Who would be... I think... I mean, like, obviously, like, Shadowheart could. I was just thinking, who would be interesting to go up in there with us and Jaheira? Right? Halsin, because of his connection with the Harpers, I feel like that could be interesting. Right? Meeting with them again. Gale, just because I also miss having him in the party. Minthara, I don't think would care, but maybe she'd have an opinion on their tactics. Right? I mean, she's very vocal. Okay, there's not really... Okay, there's not really... We don't need Lae'zel right now. I mean, I always need Lae'zel, but in this instance, I feel like going in there, right, locating the Harper hideout would be probably not needing Lae'zel for this.
Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Great. All right. As they say, tally-ho. So we go up here. Just like that. My friend.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
You're right. Totally.
Speak.
Oh, okay. Up.
Oakfather preserve you.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Okay. We are good.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Oh wait, hold on. We can talk to Limmy.
You have got to check out Dan Thelon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
Ooh, I am a fan of leather, as you can see. So great to know.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
Tell me about it. Shopping is not for the faint of heart. All right, what are we talking about? Tool trader. Oh, Glinda.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
I got a job in mind, but it doesn't require a tool. What do we got? Ooh. Okay. Shovel. Disarm kit. And, nothing that is jumping out as like, ooh, should definitely purchase. Right? Because I'm still squatting on this thing. That was a big purchase. And it's gonna pay
Whatever
off.
you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
Thank you. That's very kind. How positive. Oh, are you guys Slawsy or Minifer?
What I wouldn't give to be the
Vinegaroon. Trinigan Gazats.
Gortash invented the steel watch?
Perfect for a shirt.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
You told me the armor was evolved.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented
You're not
them?
wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Okay, but unless like Gortash like actually made the plans, he didn't invent them. I can come up with all kinds of ideas and be like, oh, you know, whatever, but doesn't mean I invented it.
Any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watch power up for the first time.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
Except me.
Are you a steel watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Oh my god, it's a fan club?
Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyrometics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
Oh, pardon me. Good lord.
She has the most
I realized I had to be a dick to be part of this.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Ah, there's one.
What I wouldn't give to
They, I mean, let's be real. They are impressive. Is it a crossbow? I am tempted to wonder if we could steal their weapons. But I also think this is not the time to go fighting. Yeah, fucking around.
Him, the inventor.
How about we...
Should you wish to join us, learn the difference between Gyronetic Series 4 versus 7. Yes?
Hey, you want to get Fireball?
Give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch
No,
Foundry.
you know, it's not worth it. You're not worth it.
Dinner with my
Pompous. Doesn't do a series. Whatever. I don't care. I got better things to do.
Welcome to Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Ooh. This is cool. Oh my god. Does it sing though? We got Ghastly Bottle. Why you got this in here? Who's this for?
All deliveries must be addressed to Danthelon shop floor. The cellar is currently closed to the public.
Hmm.
How else was I supposed to see
Right. Right. He's hung blooms beside the door, so the Harpers are waiting too. Where are you guys? Somi? And they're all done. Oh, cool. Okay.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason. Enthal's retired the dancing axe too. Was the only reason anyone came into this place.
The dancing axe?
Enthal's retired the dancing axe too.
Is that like a literal thing?
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
Interesting. So what he says, like, he's retired the dancing axe, like the whole building itself, right? Like the operation, it's been retired, but he's still here.
Limited edition adventuring starter packs are currently out of stock. We apologize for any inconvenience caused.
Of course. We're not gonna get the special editions.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Enthal. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Hot damn. There we go. Looking for a safe house. This doesn't look like one. Pleased to meet you, Harper and Tharo. Do Harpers ever stop and just stop and say hello? You're a trader? Let's see your stock. We could ask him about the stock later. Looking for a safe house. Doesn't look like one. Pleased to meet you.
You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Enthal's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Enthal has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
That's really... Okay. I don't know, that's cool. It's like such a natural thing, like, you know, he's like, I know you didn't mean the insult. I'm not a Harper. Wait. I'd like to take a look at your stock.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
Oh, stop. You haven't seen anything yet. Ooh, snow-dusted monastery gloves. Your unarmed attacks deal additional cold damage. Man, every time I see these, I think monk exciting. Gauntlets of the 3,500. You know, I'm beginning to think I don't think I've been great with money in the past and the recent, because that's a lot of money. Oh my god. Targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your maneuver and weapon actions. Incredible. Cloak of Displacement. At the beginning of the wearer's turn, the cloak activates, granting enemies disadvantage on attack rolls that target the wearer. Effect lasts till the wearer takes damage. That's so sick. Dude. What the fuck? Ooh. Horns of the Berserker. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. Bloodthirst. Unarmed and melee attacks will deal an extra 2 necrotic damage as long as you don't have your full health. If you don't deal any damage this turn, you take necrotic damage. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Right, spear +1, leather armor, plate armor. Right, scale mail, glaive +1, shortbow +1, +1, +1, +1s. Our arrow of salve. Ooh, Blightbringer. That's cool. Attacking gnomes or dwarves with this weapon receives a +1d4 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Huh. Cool. That would have been good to have earlier. Brimforge. Right where the weapon lands a critical hit, it slows the target as well. Very cool. Right. Ooh, humanoid. Humanoid slang? That's double damage to humanoids. Its twisting arrowhead shreds targets from within. Come on. I want, but, okay. Let's be real. We don't need. We don't need. It's fine. It's fine. Come back for it. Alright? It's not a rush. Potion of flying. See, if it was a potion of speed, I would have bought it.
A pleasure. Jaheira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Yeah, it's rough going, isn't it? Newspapers. Okay, so there's no... It's interesting because we've read 2 newspapers so far. Be kind of cool to get another one. But anyway. Anyway, we gotta find our way to the basement. How do?
Seems
is it here?
simple enough.
It would have to be, right? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, this is neat. Secret hideout. Very secret hideout. Wait for everybody to get down here. All right. What's up, everyone? Wason, Shevlin, Geraldus, Lastine, Thonos.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous.
Why are you talking
He's
like this?
Terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
I love it. Honestly, he was already kind of being weird about it. And I was like, you know, maybe being a little awkward. This right here, Shevlin, the way that she said that, and the slow walk forward was like, what the fuck? I thoroughly. This is some. They're either part of the cult, they're doppelgangers, or they are Stone Lord. Hey, but they wouldn't be masquerading for Stone Lord. So ignore that one. That one doesn't make any sense actually. Now that I say it out loud, it's one of the other two. Marcus was a cultist. What are you implying? Marcus, but what? Marcus had wings. The most like straight over the head. Like no idea. What is the meaning of Selûne's tears, Jaheira? Every part of this is blowing the fact that we know what the fuck is going on. Quite right. I wonder if the weave will melt through this knot just as easily. Remain silent, wait for Jaheira's signal. I feel like that's the right thing to do.
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
Damn it. Alright. Oh, everyone outside is running away. Oh man, y'all fucked up now. This was an unfortunate. This is an unfortunate mistake. Not good at all. Ooh, mind reader.
That is where I'm needed.
Oh, even with disadvantage. Oh. Oh shit. They actually work. Whoa. Alright. Oh, now it's exciting.
No better moment.
Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. Hold on. Thank you.
No choice but to keep going.
Oh, we're great.
Breathe
we're
deep
good.
And move.
Okay, so I can't get up there. Okay, so you're all gonna be... That's what this is. Okay, hold on. I gotta try to... There we go. Ooh, really? Really?
The witching hour.
Alright, Gale. I love that's such a good detail too. Like if they, the fact that we don't visibly know, but you see doppelganger monstrosity. That's cool. That was unfortunate. Bitch. That was rude as shit. Okay, since I'm going to assume that we're not going to chat with anybody. Like, this is to the death. So probably no sense holding back. Okay. Yeah, we can't make it, huh? Okay. Alright, so what do we... Right, but at least get close.
Into battle.
Let our enemies' corpses nourish the ground.
Hell yeah. Crushing flight, leap at a target, bite, knock it prone. Jump. Rupture. Ruptures the earth, cause debris to tear through objects and creatures. Enrage. Oh.
Moving to position.
Really? Just you and me over here.
What now? One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, well. Let's see. If I do this. Wow, what a dick. Look at you. No, you know what? Because it shouldn't hit them, it just hits him. Bye, bitch.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Alright, here we go. Now that we got that taken care of, we... Wait. No. Yes. I just wanted to see if we could do it. Oh, and ensnared. Damn, died like a bitch. Alright, Lun? Got fucking... Oh, there we go.
Nature's fury shall not be checked.
It's just, I think it's just kind of cool that he's just going fucking in on this.
More of Aron's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Fuck. sucks, dude. The rest of the Harpers. But no, Halsey straight fucking tackle from like a foot away. That's... I mean, you could be brave, but
Never
that
wanted
shit's...
the easy path.
That's scary. I was like, how many more Harpers dead? More of Warren's doppelgangers. Ugh. Shit. I mean, that... Fuck, poor guy was in here. He knew. He knew they were doppelgangers? The city's Harpers appear to operate independently, each separate self feeding into a ranking member who oversees the larger network. It's an effective method distributing their efforts and ensuring that each unit is safeguarded against the infiltration of the others. Once already compromised, this structure is their greatest weakness, with no individual Harper being able to tell where the contamination began and how far it has spread. And so while they scramble to rebuild themselves, we carry on with the Chosen's work. And that's... It's such a good point, because it really is. It's one of their... It's an asset and a weakness. Okay.
There is much to do.
He actually used the ladder coming down. That's...
Better
you know
move.
what? He's polite.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Alright, not bad. You good, dude?
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
Damn, that's intense. Oh. She's a hell of a leader. And I mean, like, she's being real with him. That's the whole thing. It's harsh, and it doesn't feel great, and it doesn't sound very great. But... I mean, realistically, for their belief system, for their code, he shouldn't have done what he did, the way he did. Right? Being like, oh, don't... The idea is like, don't die... What am I trying to say? The words, right? Like her saying, I'm not asking you to die for me. Right? That's not the point. The point is all the other innocent people that were and could have been put in danger. That's who he would be sacrificing himself for, to protect, right? To die. Even if it would be horrible, and it's a hard ask for anyone, right? Harpers. Instead, you scarcely signed up, so he's very new, green, right? No one can make that choice for him, not even you, High Harper. She's great. She's right, Geraldus. You did your part. Go live your life. Wait, Jaheira, you're acting like this is his fault. It's yours. Interesting. Interesting direction to take that. Enough of the Harper dramatics. What do we do now? Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else? I mean, if he believes in the cause, right? But yeah, only he can choose that.
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Oh boy. Oh my god. I mean, she's right, in a way, because we have no guarantee that any other Harpers are compromised. We don't know. We can't risk it. We know he's not. And that's our 100% clear go-to. Right? She really had this shit. And saying, like, it was Jaheira's fault, like, I guess, yeah, technically, it is, right? Because she sent her people after the cult without contemplating what they would do in return if they found out, or if they found out that the Harpers were even around. Like, she didn't consider that outcome, and that is unfortunate, and that has led to, well, basically everyone here being dead, and him, well, pretty close to it. But this is interesting. So, I mean, nobody else had anything to say, unfortunately. But damn, fuck. It's like just as we get close. The Harper's rendezvous turned out to be a trap laid by doppelgangers. We should see what Jaheira wants to do next. We should. On the next episode. We're going to pick this up then, because I've run out of time for this episode, and I really wish I didn't. But I want to make sure that I don't get too caught up and have to cut it off at like a weird point. Right? As this feels like the best point that I can do with the time that I have. So thank you very so much for watching. Thank you so much. We've done a good couple chunks in this episode. Next one we're gonna do more. We're gonna do big stuff. It's gonna be great. We're gonna finish talking with Jaheira. We're gonna figure out what the hell we're gonna do after this point, because now Orin has directly pointed her dagger, both metaphorically, and figuratively, and literally, in a way, towards Jaheira and the Harpers, let alone us, as a group, right? So it's now expanding even more, and we got stuff to do. So, we're gonna pick this up real quick next episode. So, let me know what you guys think about all this. So we got a little bit more to go, and then hopefully, we go to the circus after we take care of these serious matters, and then we go have a nice time, have a fun time at the circus, you know. So, see you guys in the next video.